there, I'm Jamie, and today I'm going to share with you a really super easy craft, even for the people who think they can't sew. I'm going to be showing you today how to make flaxseed neck warmers, which you of course can use anywhere that you'd like a little bit of warmth, your toes or your back or wherever. And you might be thinking, what's the big deal about this? Why would this be so popular? Two reasons. One is the type of fabric that you're going to use for your neck warmers, and two, what you're going to fill them with, flaxseed. Unlike other grains you may be more familiar with, like rice or corn, flax has a really nice, comforting weight to it. Also, because flax is a seed, it has 30 to 40% oil, which allows it to be heated over and over again. Other products will lose their ability to be heated. Flax also stays warmer longer. The other thing that's going to set your neck warmers apart from the crowd is the type of fabric you use. You want to use a heavy-duty, 100% cotton fabric. It's a great way to use up the remnants that you might find at the stores. It's like, this is a remnant that I got, and it cost me $2. So if you're going to make this as a gift for someone, that's a pretty inexpensive gift. I've created this pattern out of a piece of craft paper. It was super easy to make, and I make mine 12 by 21, so 12 inches wide by 21 inches long. You can of course adjust this size however you want. If you're making a lot of them, it makes a lot of sense to make a pattern because it will go really quickly. And all you have to do is, this is for a single thing. You don't have to double your fabric or anything. So you just lay out your piece of fabric, set your pattern on top of it, and start cutting. This paper is actually pretty heavy weight, so I find that I don't have to pin it first. I just hold it with my hand. Okay, once you've got it cut out, you're ready to sew. And you can see that I'm not exact because it's one of those easy crafts that you don't have to be exact on. So before you sew, you just want to fold it over right sides together. And you want to go ahead and just put a couple of pins in there just so as you're sewing it doesn't start twisting. Okay, you're going to want to start sewing at your folded edge. We're going to make a simple straight stitch. We're going to rest the presser foot on the edge here. You want to bar tack back and forth at the beginning just to lock the stitch in, and then just make a simple stitch across the bottom. When you get to the corner, you're going to want to put your needle in the fabric, lift up your presser foot, and turn your fabric so you can make the corner. And now we're going to start going up our side at the same. We're going to use the edge of our presser foot as our guide, so it makes it real easy. It does not have to be perfect. That's one of the beauties of this craft. So when you get to the very end, you're going to bar tack it again back and forth and clip it. Now we're ready to clip the corners. You just find the edge of the thing and just clip a little bit. That'll just make it so it's not so much fabric in the corners. Clip up a little bit of the other one and turn your fabric right side out, and we're ready to fill it with our flaxseed. Now all that we need to do is fill the flax warmer with the flaxseed. One question I get asked a lot on the blog since I've posted this article is where to get flaxseed. And I find mine in bulk at a local store called Winco here. And it's basically any store in your area that sells the food in the bins where you scoop it in yourself. A bulk store like that should have flaxseed. It's usually about 83 cents a pound or so, between 80 and 90 cents a pound. And when I'm making a lot, in the past I've even asked them to order me a 25-pound bag, and they've done that for me. So it's definitely a great place to get your flaxseed. Another thing I like to add to the neck warmer is a scoop of lavender, dried lavender. It's purely optional, but it adds such a nice aroma, and it's also known for its soothing qualities. My guideline for filling is to fill it just a little less than half full. I go ahead and fold over the neck warmer and I can see that it's this much. The reason is you want to be able to have plenty of room to manipulate the flaxseed back and forth so it gets evenly warm as you're warming it. And in case you're wondering, this is just a little bit more than 2 pounds of flaxseed. Okay, so for the top, to close it, what you want to do is just fold in some of the fabric, probably about a 1/2 inch. And you just want to eyeball it. It's not that important to be perfect, but you do want it to be even. So you want it all to match up and be even. And go ahead and put a couple of pins in there so that as you're sewing it doesn't, again, move out of the way. All right, now we're going to sew our opening closed, and this is the only part of the sewing that's going to be visible. So I do want to make it now as close to the edge and as straight as I can. So go ahead and do another little bar tack at the beginning, and then just sew the edges open, removing your pins as you come to them. And when you get to the end, you're going to also just go back and forth a couple times and lock that stitch in place. And there you go, you're done. So if you're giving this for a gift or you're going to sell them at craft fairs, it's really nice to be able to package them this way. So you fold it, you make sure that the flax is evenly kind of spread, fold it in half with flax on each side, and then take a really nice wide ribbon and just tie that ribbon into a bow, and it makes a beautiful little package. And you can add a tag right there, and you've got a nice gift. So I hope you've seen how easy this is to make these really quality neck warmers. If your friends and family are anything like mine, you're going to get requests for these again and again.